Assalamu alaikum and good evening. You are watching HumSub.TV and I am Munib Hamid with the news. PMLN to win next polls. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi on Friday expressed confidence about the future of his party and declared that people would again elect the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz to power in the general elections next year. We are not afraid of any conspiracy. We have to come with the power of the people and Allah willing. The same power will again return in PMLN to power on July 15, 2018. He said in his speech at the inauguration ceremony of the 147-megawatt Patrin hydropower project here. The project has been completed by a South Korean company at a cost of $346 million. Imran Khan free of Panama-like suspicion. Supreme Court Judge Justice Faisal Arab, who was a member of the three-judge Supreme Court bench that exonerated the PTI chairman on Friday, observed in his additional note that Imran Khan did not incorporate offshore company Niazi Services Limited to park assets acquired through embezzlement, bribery or tax evasion to keep them hidden from the public eye. Comparing the case of Imran Khan with that of the Panama Papers case, in which Nawaz Sharif was disqualified as Prime Minister, Justice Arab observed that Mr. Khan's case was that of acquisition of an asset for legitimate tax-paid income earned abroad, and that too at a time when he was a non-resident Pakistani holding no public office. Islamabad High Court tells government to implement anti-blasphemy measures online. Islamabad High Court has given the federal government a week to implement its order in a case related to the uploading of sacrilegious content on social media. IHC Justice Jacob Zuma warned on Friday that in case of non-compliance, the Prime Minister and other cabinet members could be summoned at the next hearing. If the same attitude continues to be exhibited by the executive, this court will issue directions for personal appearance of the worthy Prime Minister of Pakistan, Ministers for Law, Religious Affairs and Information Technology to face contempt of court proceedings, read Justice Siddique's order. Israeli troops kill 4 Palestinians, wound 160. Israeli troops shot dead 4 Palestinians and wounded 150 others with live fire on Friday, medical officials said, as protests over U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital entered a second week. Most of the casualties were on the Gaza Strip border, where thousands of Palestinians gathered to hurl rocks at Israeli soldiers beyond the fortified fence. Medics said 2 protesters, one of them wheelchair-bound, were killed and 150 wounded. China calls for independent Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. China has officially stated that it supports the establishment of an independent state of Palestine based on pre-1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. China understands the concerns of Islamic countries on the status of Jerusalem, supports the resolution of the status of Jerusalem in accordance with the relevant United Nations resolutions and international consensus. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lu Kang said he made the remarks during his regular press briefing in Beijing while responding to a question about the adoption of a joint statement by the Organization of Islamic Conference calling on the international community to recognize East Jerusalem as Palestinian capital. African National Congress gathers to choose leader to replace Jacob Zuma. South Africa's governing African National Congress is preparing to choose a new party leader to succeed President Jacob Zuma. The main candidates are the current Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa and former Cabinet Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. President Zuma's ex-wife. The tense leadership battle has raised fears that the ANC could split before national elections in 2019. President Zuma can remain head of state until those elections. Whoever becomes the new ANC leader is likely to succeed him as president of the country. Austrian far-right to return to coalition under conservative Sebastian Kurz. Austria's Conservative People's Party has agreed a coalition with the far-right Freedom Party. The deal comes 2 months after a parliamentary election with the People's Party won, but without an overall majority. At just 31, the People's Party, Sebastian Kurz, is set to become the world's youngest head of government. If the coalition is ratified, Austria would become the only Western European state with a governing far-right party. The parties previously governed the country together between 2000 and 2005. The two leaders gave no details about the government's program. They said they would first inform Austria's President Alexander Van der Bellen and their respective parties on Saturday. Russian security services uncover IS cell in St. Petersburg. The Russian Federal Security Service said on Friday it had uncovered a cell of the militant Islamic State group that was planning imminent terror attacks in the country's second city, St. Petersburg. The FSB identified and stopped the activities of a clandestine cell of IS supporters who planned to commit attacks on December 16, the security service said in a statement carried by a Russian news agency. According to the FSB, the group planned a suicide attack and the killing of citizens in crowded areas of the northern city. UK cannot become a colony of the European Union, a Brexiteer has said. A leading Brexiteer has said the UK cannot become a colony of the EU during the 2-year transition period after Britain's withdrawal in 2019. EU leaders have agreed Brexit talks can move on with the UK staying in the customs union, single market and under European Court of Justice jurisdiction during the transition. Conservative MP Jacob Zuma said that would be unacceptable. North Korea must earn right to talks, says United States Secretary of State Tillerson. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said North Korea must earn its way back to the table for negotiations between the two countries to restart. Mr. Tillerson said Pyongyang had to carry out a sustained cessation of weapons testing before any talks. It is a U-turn from comments made earlier this week when Mr. Tillerson said the U.S. was ready to talk anytime with North Korea would like to talk. That remark was swiftly contradicted by the White House. Deaths of Canada billionaire Barry Sherman and wife suspicious. A Canadian billionaire and his wife have been found dead at their home in Toronto in circumstances that police describe as suspicious. The bodies of Barry Sherman and his wife, Honey, were found in the basement by an estate agent, report said. Mr. Sherman was the founder and chairman of the pharmaceutical giant Apotex, which sells generic medicines around the world. He was one of Canada's richest men and a prominent philanthropist. Police gave few details and did not confirm the identities of the deceased. However, they were named locally by friends and by officials who reacted with shock at the news. Pakistan to play more cricket matches against stronger teams in new FTP draft. Pakistan is set to play more than 120 tests, ODIs and T20 internationals under the new future tours program being finalized by the ICC, including 80% against strong teams and 20% against lowly outfits. According to the initial draft of FTP, Pakistan wants to play around 104 matches of all three formats, besides the games that would not be part of the FTP during 2019 and 23. However, at the ICC Executive Committee meeting held in Singapore earlier this month, Pakistan's matches have been increased to more than 120, the PCB official told on the condition. Weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country. Very cold weather conditions are likely to prevail in Balochistan and northern parts of the country.
And that's all for now. For more news and updates, keep watching HumSub.TV. Take care. Please subscribe to HumSub.TV and hit the notification icon on the screen to get the latest updates of our channel. Thank you for watching HumSub.TV.